Welcome to Contractor Fight TV. Did you know that about 80% of small businesses do not make it to 5 years? A lot of them fizzle out in the first year or two. Today I'm going to share what I believe the first brick is to ensure that you're not part of that 80%, but you're part of the 20% that actually make it and have a strong business. Let's do it. 80% failure, guys. That's pretty tough. And even those that haven't failed and are out of business in those first 5 years or so, of the 20% that are left, many of them are struggling. Many of them have higher debt. They haven't made much progress in their own personal income, and they're in pain. And one of the things that I believe as we build a business, as you start a business, one of the things I believe that will help prevent you from struggling more than you need to is to really get clear, first and foremost, on what you truly want. Too many people start a business without sitting down and going, okay, what services am I going to offer? Truly, a lot of GCs do this. We do everything. Guys, the more clear you get on your services, the more clear you get on how many leads you need, how many jobs you have to do in the year, what you want your personal income to be. When you put those targets on the wall, you put them on paper, they start working in your brain. And our reticular activating system in our brain here, it actually will find more of the stuff that we define as important to us. Okay, so I want to talk about three things here today to help give you some clarity, give you some ideas of what it might look like to get clear in a couple three different areas of your business. And the first is oxygen. You have to get oxygen, and that's really personal income. What will it take to keep your family alive? And not just alive and survive, but what's it going to take for you to get ahead? What are all those bills? What do you need to bring home? I remember when I started, many years ago, my first business, I never took the time. I just went, wow, there's an opportunity out there. I'm going to go start painting. But I never sat down and had a plan of how much I needed to make and what I needed to bring home. And we knew what our family budget is, but I didn't understand how that translated to the sales in the company and what I was actually going to keep. And I struggled a lot more than I needed to. But oxygen is about, what do I need to bring home? What sacrifices am I willing to make? And am I committed to truly paying myself? A lot of guys are like, they just don't pay themselves. They make sure everybody else is paid, but they're not clear and committed to paying themselves. And so I want you to ask yourself right now, if you were to start your business right now today, how many months could you make it on the home front before you were really struggling? And I personally believe, in the advice I give people now, you got to have 3 to 6 months of that money for the home in the bank, because it's going to help you be bolder in the sales process. You're not going to be so desperate. You'll come out of the gate. You'll be able to sell your work at a higher rate because you're not going to be a wuss about it and feel like you got to go down in the gutter and compete with everybody. So if you want to be more successful as you start your contracting business, set a clear target on your income and reverse engineer what that means when it comes to leads and sales. Second area that I want to encourage you to get crystal clear on as you start your contracting business is, where are you going to plant your flag? What service? Yeah, and I said service. I didn't do services. I didn't pluralize it. Will you commit to? It's much easier to become known in a smaller niche. Maybe you're a remodeler. Well, what do you want to remodel? Do you want to remodel bathrooms? Do you want to remodel kitchens? You're going, time out, Tom. We do it all. Doesn't mean that if you say, I'm a bathroom remodeler, that you don't do a kitchen when the right opportunity comes and it's your price and it's going to fit and be a good fit for your company. What it means is that you spend the majority of your marketing time and money and focus and messaging trying to get bathrooms. Or, I've a couple good friends that are in the painting industry, and they're simply interior painting companies. They don't do anything exterior. And what that allows them to do is to stand out more in that niche, connect with more interior designers and realtors and things like that. And their businesses are exploding because they become known for something. So I want to encourage you to ask yourself, where am I going to plant my flag? Where am I really going to plant my flag? What's the demand like out there for certain things as well? All these things come into play when you're starting a contracting business. So guys, you got to have that personal income goal, that target. Put your crosshairs on a target of the one service you really want to hang your hat on, and I promise you, you grow your business a lot quicker. And then as it makes sense, then you can branch out, but not until you've established yourself in a niche. All right, last thing I'm going to talk to you guys about today, about getting clear on, is how many leads do you need? Most of us underestimate this, right? We come hot out of the gate. I'm thinking of my own journey and people I know. We come out of the gate, and all our friends and family and the people at church and people that know you in the community, they know you're starting a business, and now they're all like, oh, we want to support you, and they give you a little work, they refer you here and there. You're hard out of the gate, you're making some money those first few months, and then what happens is that wears off and it trickles off, and now you're standing there and it's like crickets. The phone's not ringing. You never put any time into building a website or your social media presence and really building relationships in the community and networking and all the things that you need to do to market your business. Unfortunately, none of that happens, and then we're left standing there going, shit, I don't have any work. So before you start your business, I'm not encouraging you, I'm begging you, get clear on how many leads you're going to need. How am I going to market my business? How am I going to build relationships? All right, and so how am I going to get, and we'll put a download in here for you guys, but like how many leads do you need? You got to set that sales goal and then divide that by what your average job size is. And if it's going to be $5,000, then that might calculate to, hey, I need 50 jobs this year. Okay, well, out of those 50 jobs, how many leads do you need? And that's going to be based on your closing rate. There's a cool worksheet that we have here. I think it's thecontractorfight.com/leads. Just check that out and download it, and we'll get that there for you. All right, guys, take this serious. Leads drives everything. You don't have a service to do. You don't have personal income from a sale unless you have leads coming in. And contrary to what a lot of people will tell you, I don't think it's ever a problem when you have too many leads. So if you're going to err on anything, come out of the gate hard and make sure that lead generation is at the top of that priority list. Guys, this is an exciting time. When you're starting a business, just count the cost and be ready to grind, but set those clear targets. When you have the right targets on the wall and you bring that hustle and grind effort like all new businesses do, some really good stuff happens. So don't forget, head over to the contractorfight.com/leads to figure out how many leads you're going to need. And once you do that, you can create a great plan, learn how to market your business, spend some time every week doing that, and you'll be way more successful than most people are in those first 5 years of business. You guys rock. I got to roll. We'll see you next time.